Hello everybody, Kevin here, Rafter94, and welcome back to the channel monthly update video. And today we're all going to be discussing on the games that we're going to be checking out for November, and it's going to be tons of big games to say the least. Hopefully we'll be able to cram them into 1 month, but no guarantee. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so let's start off with the big hitters. Now that's going to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3's campaign. Now, I did buy this game early, only to play the campaign early for a week, and I will be releasing a separate review, review video on my personal thoughts about Modern Warfare 3's campaign. And you probably have already noticed, the big the big word going around with the YouTubers, the streamers, and even IGN. That the campaign for this game specifically is perhaps probably one of the worst campaigns, and I honestly I think it's even worse than Call of Duty Vanguard's campaign. And I hated Call of Duty Vanguard, but at least that game had a vision and it was entertaining to play. At least, yes, it was a bad campaign, but it was fun. It was somewhat fun to play still. And it had a direction. MW3's campaign, I don't know what happened, but they dropped the ball big time on that. And it's a shame because Call of Duty is widely known for their cinematic, campaigns. And when you play the campaign for Call of Duty, you are pretty much playing an interactive action movie. We didn't get that here in MW3. We didn't get that in MW2, but at least MW2 was well better made. At least MW3 just had it had nothing going on with it. Nothing to show for, nothing to look at. No epic set piece. Twist in the storyline. All that stuff. All that hype built around the campaign. I'm very, very, very disappointed with MW3's campaign. But regardless though, we did a full playthrough on it, so we're all going to be uploading a full playthrough this month. That will be one of the big highlights. And I kid you not, it is 4 hours long. Believe it or not, this is the shortest Call of Duty campaign ever. I have never played a Call of Duty campaign that is not that short. The average length to beat this campaign is usually roughly around 6 to 8 hours, depending if you do like everything, like collectibles, side missions on some of the games, etc. But MW3's 4 hours long, and that's just not enough to justify the $70 price tag for playing an unfinished campaign. And yes, it is an unfinished campaign essentially. And I don't want to spoil too much about the game, but you probably already, like I said, you probably already know what happens at the end, but I'm not going to spoil it anyway. So let's just say that the game ends in a cliffhanger and in the most very anticlimactic and I'm trying to figure out a word. I'll just say that it's the most anticlimactic, unfinished ending that we ever get in a video game in a long time, and that's just sad because I really want the campaign for Modern Warfare to conclude, but they're gonna fucking milk the fuck out of this campaign until people get sick and tired of shit. That's just the harsh reality. Like, it's Call of Duty, it's probably gonna sell well, so regardless of the amount of negative PR that it will be getting. But I have no interest in playing the multiplayer. We'll just be strictly playing the campaign. We'll be doing some achievement hunting, and then after that, we are not going to touch the campaign for MW3 ever again because it's kind of poopy. But yep, that's going to be one of the biggest main highlights. So stay tuned for that playthrough because man, oh man, it's just not. The next biggest highlight, of course, is going to be Alan Wake 2. Now, granted, I am still in the process of playing through the first games, so once I've beaten the first game, we will start our playthrough, right on ahead into Alan Wake 2, because I'm very, very excited for Alan Wake 2. It has been a very, very long time since we played anything related to Alan Wake. I waited 13 years for a sequel, so I'm really hoping Alan Wake 2 really holds up to the hype, really holds up, because I've been looking forward for this game since they first announced it, so hopefully they don't fuck it up. but time will tell as we start playing it. So yeah, Alan Wake Remastered as well as Alan Wake 2 are going to be the next biggest highlights for November. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Another highlight I want to add in is Amnesia The Bunker. Now, granted, I did record this in Halloween, but I was unable to upload them on time for Halloween. So, fortunately, the playthrough for Amnesia The Bunker is going to be uploaded for this month. And I gotta say, Amnesia The Bunker is pretty damn crazy. It's pretty spooky. The whole concept of the bunker itself is pretty damn unsettling, and every time you start a new game as well, it's always different too, like the run, the placement of items, creatures, etc. It's always different, like, especially on like the code for the combination. That's going to be different as well, so you can't really cheese it. So that makes the replayability, more, it makes it more replayability. So because everyone's never going to be the same. I can't imagine the items that you're going to need, that you need is also going to be randomized into different section of the bunker as well. So yeah, Amnesia is definitely one of my favorite horror games that I've played in a while. Is it scary? It can get scary, but it's more on the atmosphere building and the sounds, and yeah, it's spooky, but it's not as scary as the first one. I think only because you can actually shoot back. Yeah, you can actually defend yourself in that in this game. So maybe that's kind of not make the game not that scary, but it still makes the game pretty damn intense because you have very, very limited resources and you die very easily. If the monster grabs you once, you're pretty much dead. You can't do nothing about it. So avoid making first contact with the creature, because once he sees you, you are fucked. So hopefully we'll be able to do a full playthrough for the bunker, because we've gotten pretty damn far into that game. We're putting like at least roughly around 4 to 5 hours in that game, and I still want to play more, so we might end up beating the game, hopefully very soon, because I really want to know what happens at the end. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that, because I know I am. I'm definitely looking forward to checking the game out and beating the game too, to see what kind of ending we get and find out what the hell that creature is as well, because I'm very curious. Of course, we're going to also be wrapping up our playthrough for Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways. And this is probably, hands down, one of the best DLCs for Resident Evil in history, I think. And in terms of the remake games, I think Separate Ways is probably one of the best. It's even better than Shadows of Rose for Village. I think Shadow of Rose was decent, but for the amount of price they're charging for a lot of reused assets, it's a little bit justified, but at least they made it up with Separate Ways for Resident Evil 4 Remake, because honestly that DLC made the game even better now. With the DLC and the base game together, Resident Evil 4 Remake has a lot of potential of winning Game of the Year of 2023, and it may actually win, but I'm thinking Baldur's Gate 3 might have that. We just have to see which games has has the biggest fanfare, I guess. Because honestly, I think Baldur's Gate 3 should win Game of the Year, but I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, we're gonna be doing Separate Ways for DLC for Resident Evil 4 Remake, as well as Mercenaries as well, and trying out the new characters that added into Mercenary mode. So we got Wesker, we got Ada Wong as well. So I'm definitely very curious in checking them out in Mercenary modes, and we'll see how they play out, because Mercenary modes can be fun, it can be crazy, but regardless though, hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And of course, let's give it. And of course, the biggest highlight of all. This is going to be the biggest highlight, so we're going to be playing this game quite a bit, and that is Robocop Rogue City. Now, this is a game that I've been wanting to play in a very, very long time, and I did play the demo last month, and I really liked the demo, excluding the horrible performance. And from what I played in Robocop Rogue City, I think they kind of fixed, they sort of fixed the performance issues, but here and there are some frame drops. But other than that, Robocop Rogue City is a an absolute blast of a game, and I'm really glad that the developers who work on that game, Tyon, were responsible in making it, because they also made Terminator Resistance, which is hands down, in my personal opinion, one of the best Terminator games of all time, hands down. If you guys haven't checked that game out, I highly recommend you guys check it out and play it. Especially if you're a big fan of the Terminator franchise, play that game and have a huge blast with the game, because the story in that game is surprisingly well written and respects the original source material, unlike the horrible Terminator sequels, excluding 3, because I still like 3, even though 3, you know, it's kind of pushing it, but I really do still like Terminator 3. So, but yeah, I'm very happy that they managed to get their hands on Robocop, and surprisingly did a pretty good job in bringing him to life, as well as bringing in new storylines by keeping the original tune of the movie intact. So we'll have to see how the full game is going to unfold, but you can bet your ass I'm going to be playing Robocop this whole month, and hopefully we'll be able to uphold the law, gain the public trust, and of course uphold the law. Of course, that's the most important thing. We're a cop after all. So we're gonna see what kind of choices we're gonna be able to make in the game, and we'll see what's the consequences if we make the wrong one. So we shall see. But yeah, stay tuned for Robocop Rogue City. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to it, because I know I am. I also want to dive back into Battlefield 2042 as well, because there is a new limited zombies mode out right now. I think it's called, I forgot the name of it. I'll take a look right now real quick, but there is a special Halloween event going on for 2042 right now. And yeah, Dark Protocol, that's what they call it, Dark Protocol event. So essentially it is a 12v12 game, but with the inclusion of AI bots in there that pretty much act like hordes of zombies. So they pretty much come out running full speed. They have melee weapons, and yeah, it's pretty terrifying when you see like a huge mass of them coming at you all at once. So I'm definitely looking forward and checking out Dark Protocol. It looks having a lot of fun, and I haven't played Battlefield in a very long time too, since I've been playing a whole bunch of other games lately, and especially a lot of Call of Duty. So Battlefield needs some love too, so we're definitely gonna be checking out some more Battlefield 2042 and check out that new Protocol event, because it looks freaking insane. And maybe just maybe if this game gets another season, hopefully it does. If not, it is what it is. But if it does, hopefully they keep popping out content for this game, because honestly they need it. Battlefield is this is Battlefield's chance in redeeming the crown of being the best FPS shooter of the year, considering Call of Duty has been fucking up lately. Battlefield might have a slight chance in beating Call of Duty back with the latest Battlefield game. It's just that it has to be good. Like, DICE, please make the Battlefield game good. Do what you can. Get rid of fucking specialists. Make what you're good at. Destruction, large scale warfare, 64 players, you name it. Like this, they can't fuck up this new Battlefield at all, because if they do, then Battlefield is pretty much gone. And I did not want Battlefield to be completely gone, but that seems like to be the direction that it's going to be heading towards if the latest Battlefield game does not do well. But yeah, Battlefield 2042, stay tuned for that, guys. We're also going to be diving back into Mortal Kombat 1 this month, due to Omni Man is going to be coming out literally next week. So we'll be able to try out Omni Man and to see what kind of crazy moveset he's going to have, as well as the fatalities. Now, truth to be told, I haven't seen the Invincible animated TV show yet, so I don't know too much about the source material, but from what I've seen, a lot of people seem to really like the show. And especially the character Omni Man, which he's from the animated show, also based on a comic book, I think, as well, written by the same guy who wrote the Walking Dead series. So the graphic novel version, not the show. So that shows something, that they managed to bring him into MK, and he looks fucking good. He looks insane, highly detailed. The moveset he has is You know, it's pretty unique compared to all the other characters in MK. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking out Omni-Man, and hopefully to bring Tremor out at the same time as well. But something tells me Tremor is going to come in at a later date. So if that is the case, I'll be fine. I'll be content with, just Omni-Man to see how he plays. But he looks like he is going to be a fast motherfucker when it comes to aerial combat, because he could do some crazy ass move, when in the air. So maybe he's a air to air combat specialist. I don't know. That's just my guess. But I'm definitely looking forward to checking out Omni-Man, as well as wrapping up some more characters to play to the classic tower playthrough as well. And hopefully by then season 2 for MK1 will start, and then we'll start grinding through that again with do the invasion mode. And knowing that it is Blood Demon, it's definitely going to be in the tower, no doubt. The special boss, in that event is going to be Nitara or Dark Nitara, whichever. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to checking out some more Mortal Kombat 1, because it's been a long time since I played MK, and I've been itching to get back into fighting, so we're going to be doing that. I'm going to also try to cram in Lies of P and Lords of the Fallen this month, but I'm probably going to put them as honorable mentions, so they might be uploaded this month, they might not be, because I am going to be pretty busy playing Robocop Rogue City and potentially more Resident Evil 4 remake as well, so we just have to see. But I definitely want to play more Lords of the Fallen for sure. Lords of the Fallen I really dig that game in terms of the atmosphere, the visuals, and the gameplay itself is pretty good as well. And Lies of P is surprisingly really good too. I really want to play both of those games, but I'm going to have to probably choose one, than the other. So we shall see. But yeah, potentially Lies of P and Lords of the Fallen could be uploaded this month. So as I said before, there are going to be honorable mentions. So they might be uploaded, they might not. We just have to see. Of course, let's not forget about the daily uploads for Cyberpunk 2077. It's still going to be every Saturday, although this Saturday, by the time you watch this video, we're all going to probably be uploading videos on either Amnesia or Modern Warfare 3. So it could be out of those games. I could also upload my impression video as well for the finals playtest, so I might do a video for that as well. That could be this month, but we'll just have to see. But yeah, I think that's all the big games that I am planning on playing. There is Infinitum, that World War I horror game that I played for Halloween. We'll probably end up finishing that game, because I really do like that game. But obviously, Amnesia The Bunker, I think, is just a superior horror game in many ways, while Infinitum is more narrative driven. So it's mostly walking sim and stealth. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it here for now, guys. So hopefully you guys are having an absolutely fantastic weekend. I know mine's about to start, so hopefully I'll have an awesome one. And of course, let's not forget about the daily video games drops here. So if you guys are new to the channel, every month or so, every monthly update videos, I will be dropping games. Free PC games now, granted, so it's going to be PC platform only, and I will put the platform that's going to be for it, so like GOG, Steam, EA, Epic Store, etc. So so yeah, that's what we usually do as a way of me saying thank you to all of the supporters that have been with me for so long, and of course the people who have recently joined the channel. This is my way of saying thank you to everybody, because I've been doing this for a long time, and my goal is just to get 1,000 subscribers. That's all it is to it. Once I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll be a happy camper, to be honest. So that's my goal. I'm still going on like 903, 902. It keeps going back up and down. So I'm getting there. Still a little bit further. Still need to push a little bit further ahead. So hopefully I'll be able to get 1,000 subscribers. But time will tell, though, because doing YouTube, and it's pretty damn hard. Especially you got all the the big YouTubers and streamers taking all the popularity. It is very hard to do YouTube and try to make stuff that you like, but also something that people would like to watch too. So yeah, before we leave, of course, here are the game keys right here.